Do you hear the fan? Do you hear the fan?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Do you hear the fan? And welcome to World War G. I'm Troy.
Guys, I want you to meet a really good friend of mine. This is Troy.
I'm AJ.
AJ? What kind of name is AJ? Oh, you race cars?
Okay, so we put out this thing on Facebook about a week ago,
Yeah.
give or take.
A poll.
Mm-hmm.
You'd come across a couple of different cereals at your work, and we have a winner.
Yeah. So, hang on, before I get to that, it actually wasn't at my work, believe it or not.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was just at Walmart. So yeah, for some reason, General Mills is going a little crazy with their cereals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here is what I put out. So we had Pokemon cereal,
Mm-hmm.
Dunkaroo cereal, and Jojo Siwa cereal.
I kind of wanted to try the Dunkaroo one, if I'm being completely honest. That or Pokemon.
Well, we put it out to, like I said, out on Facebook with a different emoji for each one for people to vote. Emily,
Was it even close?
well, Emily voted for Jojo. Nate voted for Dunkaroos. Then we got to jump over to World War G2. Now here's some shenanigans because Emily actually voted again.
What?
But I'm going to give it to her because she's a patron.
Fair enough. Okay.
She's also our top fan. So Brandon voted for Dunkaroos, so that's 2 for Dunkaroos. Emily again voted for Jojo, so that's 2-2.
Right.
The GF voted for Jojo.
Son of a bitch!
So, here, my hot little hands
Yeah.
is Jojo Siwa cereal.
We talked about this before we started recording, that just kind of a flash in the pan, right? As far as celebrities go.
Yeah. And we kind of got upset by how rich she is. Yeah, go ahead and give that a whiff.
Oh, wow. Smells like ribbons and bows and all sorts of stuff. I don't know what it smells like. Kind of reminds me of, like, Kix. It smells like it.
A little bit. Yeah, go ahead and pour yourself some.
I was like the sound of pouring cereal.
Into a solo cup. Alright.
I gotta say, the cereal to marshmallow ratio is a little off.
So, alright, so it's Jojo Siwa Strawberry Pop. God. And just look at the back. Look at how it just assaults your eyes back here.
Yes, ribbons galore.
If you don't
And
know,
unicorns,
rainbows. If you don't know who Jojo Siwa is,
you've probably been living under a rock.
yeah, and you can Google her if you want, but just be prepared. I don't even know why is Jojo Siwa? Do you know?
No. Wasn't she on like a talent show or something and kind of had a big personality and then...
Don't know.
Yeah.
Was she a YouTube? Was she a TikTok? Was Jojo a TikTok?
She's gotten into TikTok, but I don't know.
Well, now I gotta do a deep dive. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure she was like a child celebrity or something.
Because you gotta Google her before you eat her. Okay. Joelle Joni Siwa. She was born, oh God, May 19th, 2003. Is American dancer, singer, actress, and YouTube personality. She is known for appearing for 2 seasons on Dance Moms. Oh,
That's
God,
what it was.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Along with her mother, Jessalyn Siwa, and for her singles Boomerang and Kid in a Candy Store. Siwa posts daily videos of her day-to-day life on her YouTube channel. It's Jojo Siwa. She was included... Oh, my Jesus. She was included on Time's annual list of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2020.
Seriously?
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. If Jojo Siwa is one of the most influential people of 2020.
Yeah, too bad I didn't get a ticket to space.
Well, there you go.
Alright, let's give this a taste.
Yeah, let's get this over. Alright, gotta get some cereal pieces plus some marshmallow, get the whole experience.
It seriously tastes like berry kicks.
Hmm.
You hate to like it, but you do.
But I like to hate it. It's not horrible,
No.
but it's way too... One, it's way too sweet.
Yeah.
2, they're leaning way too hard on that artificial strawberry taste.
They are.
Like, way too hard.
Like, Kix did it right where they mixed in a couple of berries and then regular Kix in the mix, right?
Couple of kicks in the mix.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, this is straight up just the berry ones.
Yeah, I'm writing that down. Yeah. No, and first time I've seen a cereal that is that, like, red.
Think you'd dye your milk that color?
Probably. But I wouldn't know because I'd never eat it with it.
Fair enough.
Because I'm a psychopath.
Get out!
Quite the callback there. Alright, so out of 5...
Unicorns?
Yeah. God. 5 giant bows, 5
Something.
rainbows, whatever.
Yeah.
5 overrated nonsense.
I feel like I'm at like a 2. I was leaning almost like, yeah, no, it's probably a 2.
My hatred for her wants to just give it a 1. But I'm trying to put that aside. I'm trying to put aside my bias.
Right?
Just going off taste.
It stays with you, the strawberry flavor.
It does.
But it's not unpleasant.
Okay. I'll jump on the train and I'll do 2 as well.
Alright.
As far as novelty cereals go, it's not the most terrible one I've ever tasted. So.
That was almost a compliment.
Almost. Out of the most horrible cereals, it's not the most horrible. There you go. Congratulations, Jojo. You got a...
Passable cereal.
You got a meh cereal. Alright. So we're kind of doing this... It's kind of a new segment, but it's going to be kind of an ongoing segment that will appear every so often. We'll explain as we go here. But it's called Real Dreem Teem. I said that.
R-E-E-L.
Yeah. Real Dreem Teem. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, R-E-E-L. And what we're going to do is for this first round, AJ has picked an actor who... Okay. So... It's basically, it's off this idea of what if an actor could pick the characters that they have played and form a team, who would be the most formidable team?
Right.
right?
The one that, like, when you posted that picture, they gave the example of...
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes. And which roles did they have for him?
They did like Mace Windu, Nick Fury, Frozone, and somebody else.
Is it from Pulp Fiction?
Go.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah, that's why I said
Mace
that.
Windu, yeah.
Pulp Fiction, Mace Windu, Nick Fury, Frozone.
That's a pretty nice lineup.
Pretty good team.
You got Nick Fury leading the charge, and the rest of them, his Avengers.
Yep. So we decided, what if we picked our own and pitted them against each other? Kind of a little debate, see who would win. And then after that, every once in a while, we'll throw up another team and see if they can't kind of dethrone that one.
Right. We're looking for the most elite OP team, you know?
So, why don't you go first?
Are we picking 3, 4, 5? How many different characters are we picking from them?
Well, it's Dreem Team, so let's do 5.
Fair enough. So, for my pick, I went with Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Did you? We were wondering, like, Troy didn't want to tell me before we started recording if who he'd picked. He wanted it to be a surprise. So it wasn't the same person, was it?
It was not.
Okay. So I went with Hancock.
Okay.
Then he also played the Genie. I figure he'd be a formidable foe.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So you've got Hancock, Genie. I was thinking Jay from MIB.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Because he'd be able to kind of... I mean, he's got the arsenal with the cricket and all those other guns.
Plus, I'm not going to give you any help. Go ahead.
Well, we're going to pit like, you're going to help me debate here. You know, we're looking for the same team.
Well, okay. I was going to say he has a little memory eraser thing.
Oh, yeah.
So you could tell people, hey, you're just going to lay down and let me kill you.
Yeah. See, and then this is where it kind of gets tricky because he's played some, like, really good characters, but most of them are, like, bad boys, you know, like regular street cops.
Mm-hmm.
What was he, Detective Mike in those? And Independence Day. I was thinking possibly Gemini Man.
Possibly.
Right?
Yeah.
Where he, like, because he seems like he's got above abilities.
It's a terrible movie, but it's his character was, you know, pretty formidable.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think I am probably going to go with I Am Legend.
Okay.
And iRobot. Boom. There's my 5.
Okay. Interesting. Hang on, I'm just finishing up my team here.
Okay.
I got one more I need to pick.
It kind of gets difficult because, like, they've got some really heavy hitters in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it just, like, kind of drops off a little bit, right?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these actors, like, they'll do a bunch of action stuff in the beginning, and then a bunch of, like, family-friendly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So my pick, I'm surprised you didn't go this way.
Yeah.
Or pick someone else in this niche.
Mm-hmm. In the Marvel Universe?
No.
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, dude.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And the 5 I picked were The Terminator.
Okay.
Course.
Yeah.
Conan, or Conan.
Yeah.
The Barbarian. Dutch from Predator. Jack Slater from Last Action Hero. And Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. Now.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, like, already, if you were to have, like, the Genie and Hancock go up against all of those guys, they might wipe the floor with him, Troy.
No. Hang on.
Okay.
You can't just come in and, like, being like, no, I win.
Boom.
Boom, done.
Drop the mic. I can't drop the
Okay.
mic.
First of all, you have the Terminator.
Yes.
Okay. So let's say you do happen to destroy him. Fine. You don't think he's coming back? Like that's the Terminator's whole thing. They keep coming back.
Right.
In order to finish the mission.
Yeah.
So there's that. Conan. I keep saying Conan. It's not Conan. I'm thinking Conan O'Brien. Conan.
Yeah. Conan the Barbarian.
The Barbarian. I mean, okay, he's just a really strong guy. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
I think Conan and the Terminator would definitely be able to beat Gemini Man and like even I Am Legend or I went with I Am Legend and I Robot. Like as much of a fight that they'd put up, I think that they would probably lose. Although they do have guns.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm saying they get a couple of guns. What is Conan?
It takes more than.
What about Conan?
It takes more. First of all, it takes more than
Barbarian. I could shoot him.
Hang on.
Yeah,
it takes
I could.
More.
No, I could beat him down with just a gun myself. Pop, 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 pop. Pickety, pop, pop, pop.
It takes more than a couple of guns to take down the Terminator.
Yeah.
First of all.
No, I understand. Understandable.
Now, Conan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hard to debate.
Is he bulletproof?
No. Hang on. I don't know a lot about Conan the Barbarian.
He's not like Thor.
No, I don't think so.
He's not on that tier, I don't think.
I think he's just a normal dude. Just really buff. Personality and character. Conan is a man massive struck by one of us beginning. Go to the beginning. Okay, he's a good commander. He's very chivalrous. Right. Doesn't help me. Alright, fine. I didn't think about Conan versus guns.
I like 3 of the dudes that I picked all use guns.
Alright, fine. So Conan goes down. But Dutch, okay.
Yeah.
Dutch is a hunter.
He is, yeah.
He's not just going to go out and just jump into the fray.
No.
Alright, he's going to take his time, maybe lay out a couple of traps.
He's very methodical about it, yeah.
He is.
Right.
He's not a running gunner. Now, Jack Slater. This is interesting. Now, have you ever seen Last Action Hero?
It's been a minute. I have seen it like years ago, yeah.
Jack Slater is literally a movie character.
Right.
Right? Because the kid goes into the movie and it's Jack Slater portrayed by Arnold Schwarzenegger who's playing Jack Slater. It's
yeah.
Very meta. But you get my point. So, that being said, he would almost be unkillable because he is a movie character. He's the protagonist or antagonist. No, protagonist. In movies, which means he's, for lack of a better term, wired to win. Destined to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's the good guy in action films.
Okay.
Now, also that being said, he's a normal dude.
Mm-hmm.
No special abilities.
Right.
So if you look at it that way, without going super meta with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Mr. Freeze, though.
Yes.
Mr. Freeze has got the freeze gun.
True.
Okay.
Very true.
If he hits one of your normal dudes, you know, you have Hancock and a genie. How can I compete with that?
I'm saying, then you get Jay and he's just flashing everybody. Everybody looks away and he's just flashing the hell out of people. You guys are all just normal person. You are a governor of California. I went through like a list of people, and I went through all of the IMDb list of all the original Avengers as well, and I was just like, oh wait. And then I came across Will Smith.
Oh, there's better ones I could have picked here.
I was thinking about it myself, and I'm just like, I can already think of somebody that might be able to take down Will Smith, but I'd have to save it for another day. Do some more digging.
He played Hercules at one point. Could have done that. Alright, fine. Fine.
I'm sorry, Troy. I was like really trying here.
No, it's fine. Whatever.
It's okay. Let's just get to This Week in Geek. It looks like we have a winner.
Yes.
At least for now.
For now.
But if I know Troy at all, he's going to find somebody that can take down the Genie, Hancock, and Jay.
My mind is working. Yes. Yes. I didn't
The Ghostbusters take down the Genie.
I didn't think about the supernatural part of it.
Right.
That was my bad. I didn't think about the superpower part of it. Okay. Well, for right now, then, Will Smith sitting at the top of the heap. Okay. I may have to give it some thought this week, and then like next week, come back with somebody else.
Yeah.
Just have to. Okay.
And if our listeners would care to contribute, they can as well. If they can think of somebody that can take down Will Smith, by all means.
Yeah.
We will find that one celebrity that can rule them all.
I already have one in mind.
Okay.
All right. Now let's get to This Week in Geek.
This Week in Geek.
So, this was a weird story. Netflix is planning to offer video games. So, according to Bloomberg, Netflix has hired Mike Verdu as Vice President of Game Development. Video game streaming has attracted significant attention from a lot of companies over the last few years. It's hard to say whether or not Netflix will be able to succeed, but the company has a subscriber base that could help, or options like Google Stadia have been struggling. Netflix's foray into gaming should be interesting to watch. Verdu's history in the industry should help the company find talented developers willing to make their games accessible through the service.
It kind of sounds like it's Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Right? They did say in that article that they wouldn't be increasing the price of their subscription.
Which is good.
Yes. Yeah. If they can stay competitive that way, I think they might actually have a really decent chance.
I think so too. I think that's gonna be a big factor. It's gonna be price.
Right? Because like otherwise, even with like the PlayStation Plus, it's $50 a year, and you get they drop in a couple of games every month.
Right.
I do, however, feel like they should separate the two. That would be my one concern. I like that they're, like, for now, like, offer it as a cheap subscription and people can, like, play until they start getting a lot more people. But once they start getting, like, quality games in the mix, then I feel like they should separate the two.
Like a different website or something?
No, I mean, it could still be called, like, Netflix Games.
Okay.
Or something else. I'm just thinking if people just if they're not going to use this, they probably don't want to pay for that.
Right.
Right? Hulu has the option that you can just watch Hulu's shows, and then they've got the option for without commercials, and then they also have the option where it's like the ESPN Plus, and you can get like a couple other things with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's offered as a separate thing, so that You're not just paying for something you don't really need or want. If they start raising the price.
Right. I'm curious how they're gonna do this. Like, are they gonna have like some sort of console or a controller, or know what I mean?
No, I feel like they just piggyback off of everybody else and just say, hey, this is only available exclusively on Xbox or Xbox and PlayStation and PC, right? If you've got an account, you can just log in, click on a game, and like start playing it.
Oh, see that I didn't think that that's what they were talking about. Like, I was thinking Netflix is going to be their own separate entity.
No, I'm thinking they just do it just like it's all online. Like if you were to go to like a website and play the free games that they have.
So like play it like on your PlayStation?
I already have like Netflix downloaded on my PlayStation, so it'd be pretty easy to just open my Netflix account and go to the games category, find a game I want to play, and play it.
Interesting.
I don't think that they'd be able to download it so you could like keep it on your console, but as long as you had your Netflix account, you'd be able to play that game. Same goes for like with my PlayStation Plus. The only way that I can play any of those other games is if I have my PlayStation Plus active.
Right.
So that's what I'm thinking they'll probably do. But this only opens the door for like Amazon Prime and possibly like HBO Max and these other guys to start offering this as well. It'd be kind of interesting to see what their niche is. Like, say HBO Max starts doing this as well. If they went like darker, grittier games, you know, or like more adult content video games. And then you've got like, well, Amazon Prime, they do have like The Boys and some of these other Invincible and some of these other grittier shows as well. But this could be an all like pretty lucrative for these guys.
Yeah, if the games are good.
Right.
That's going to be another factor.
Yeah. Well, you get a couple of really good games, and then people are on board for a while. And even if you offer a couple of trash games, they'll continue, you know, in hopes that they're going to get a exclusive game. GameStop has offered, like, occasionally they've done where it's just like, hey, we came out with this new game. It's like only available at our store, you know. And Netflix could do the same thing where it's like, hey, this game is developed by Netflix people. You know, only available on Netflix. You can't play it anywhere else.
I guess
it could be like a battle royale game.
I guess just right now it's hard for me to wrap my mind around Netflix and video games.
Yeah,
it's just hard to. But I mean, yeah, more power to them. I guess.
Redbox did do it for a minute, offer games. I don't know if they still like do or if it.
I think they do. I don't know how many people take advantage of that.
No. And it was kind of like sad at some point when I'd like rent a movie for $1. It'd say like, hey, you get a free video game for a night if you want to play it. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try.
See, and that's the thing.
They're trying to get you to keep it for a couple of nights because you'll like the game.
Yeah, and who's going to get a video game for just one night?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because with like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video back in the day, kept them for like, I think it was like 2 days or 2 nights, 3 days
or something.
Yeah.
So that you could play it over the weekend.
Yeah.
So you'd get it Friday after school, and then you'd play like the whole weekend, and then Sunday, you know, you'd have to return it.
Yeah.
Simpler times.
Yes, they were.
So here's something that's kind of like interesting. So the MCU stars have been like showering Tom Hiddleston with happy birthday praises. Even Robert Downey Jr. gave him a belated happy birthday. But here's the thing that I wanted to kind of like talk about a little bit. He had said in a recent interview, because his birthday was February 9th, 1941. So he just barely turned 40.
41?
Excuse me. February 9th. 19, yeah. Well, he's a time traveler, you know, dude.
I guess.
Okay,
I guess he really
1981.
Okay. Yeah.
So he turned 40 in 2021. But he said in a recent interview that he was playing Loki he was on set while he was playing Loki for his 40th birthday. That's kind of how he celebrated his birthday.
All right, guys, that's it. We're going to stop it right there. Yes, I know, I'm mean. But if you want to hear the rest of the episode, head to patreon.com/WorldWarG and sign up with us for as little as $1 a month. All right? Thanks for listening, guys.